What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. So on the left side here, we got Generators, and on the right side, we got Thomas running it back with Tearlament here. This guy's living in the past. He says that he's got the goo, but I don't think that he's got anything. We're gonna see the Generator players start off with a terraforming, zoning out to the boss stage here. Gonna take a second to pick it up. Actually, in a real note, I think this tier deck is actually super sick. I know they're playing P.U.N.K cards. I think the adaptation of like what tiers become is definitely pretty cool. Like I definitely like the theory of people still wanting to play the deck, and they're just gonna pass on boss stage. And during the standby phase or in the draw phase here, boss stage will be able to activate. They're gonna chain an E-Telly, trying to make sure they get out that P.U.N.K stuff before the summon. We're gonna see Har is gonna be activated there, and then boss stage will be summoning out 4 tokens. And we do have the Omni Negate, but we've already activated the E-Telly here, so we will be able to. We already have the Xiamen on the field, so they won't be able to negate that E-Telly. Man, I wish a Pega Ruler were still in the game so you could actually mill. Like, that'd make the tier stuff with the P.U.N.K stuff absolutely busted. We're gonna see activate a Kaiju, getting rid of that Har. So all of a sudden, that board's not too scary. Then we're gonna see the Tri-Hera or wherever tribute 3 of the tokens to summon itself out here. It's gonna be destroying the Xiamen here. That's pretty crazy. We're gonna see the effect of Ogre being activated there. It's gonna search for another Xiamen. They'll be able to normal summon this one and activate the effect, paying 600. Searching for potentially the Foxy Tune. Foxy will be able to activate its effects here, discarding the Agito, which will be able to summon out the Deer Note here, and then Agito effect will activate, which will be milling 5 cards, hopefully hitting a tier name here. And I believe we see, is that what a Sharon being hit? Oh, I saw a Fenrir as well. We did see a Sharon being hit. Gonna be able to fusion summon with it and a Ogre Dance, which is a dark type here, going into Muddy Mud Dragon. We have quite a few options on the field. I know Xiamen is a tuner. Is there a chance where we go into the Muddy and the Xiamen to go for AFD here? No, we're gonna go into the new Mantis card with the Deer Note and the Xiamen here. And we're going to be seeing the Deer Note going to be summoning back out the Foxy, and the whatever it's going to call, it's going to dump Parasite. We're going to be seeing them overlay into the Vampire here. Activate Scream, detaching, and we're going to be seeing them mill 4 here. Going to see them hit a Scream, a Keldo. I believe that's Venom Spider and an E-Telly here. And then we're going to be seeing a Ash Monstrosity, 2 Monstrosities, and the Valhalla, or the Vala. Oh, it's a Havness, not a Venom Spider here. So we're going to see them search for the Sulik, and then they'll be able to activate the Havness effect to fusion summon here, and using Parasite, and or Fusion Parasite, whatever it's called, to go into what I believe is a Rukulos probably here. It can copy the name of any of the tier monsters. Going for the Rukulos. And then we're going to be seeing the effect of Scream, going to be milling 3 more cards here. This end board's not the greatest. It's definitely interesting, to say the least. I don't actually know what it truly what it's supposed to accomplish, though. I guess there's probably some powerful Link 2 plays you can do. Because you aren't really locked into anything, if I am recall correctly. We do see them playing the Chimera, which is a crazy card. It looks like they have 2 traps in their hand. They're going to go battle phase. Rukalos is going to attack into the Kaiju. Zombie Vampire is going to attack into the Tri-Hierarchia. And then Mighty's going to attack into the token there. I was going to say, then we're going to see in main phase 2, they're going to be using those as a link summon, I believe. No AFD being made. Going into the IP, that's not a bad play at all. I guess they can go into for Unicorn or more afterwards. And just passing on this, we're going to see a normal summon of Diviner of the Herald here, which is a pretty crazy card. I feel like you just have to negate that, or else they'll be sending like something like an Entis. We're going to be seeing a Sulik, I believe. It is Sulik, yeah. Going to be sending the Rukalos, and then Rukalos effect's going to summon itself back out. Then we're going to be milling 3, and we do hit a Shiren here. And I think we hit the Tier Cache as well. And we see the Shiren going to activate here, going to be fusion summoning, using itself and Muddy Mud Dragon. Going for that Dragostapelia. Not too bad at all here. We're going to see a Dark Ruler no more. That's going to be deadly. And then they're going to be able to activate Triple Tactics Thrust because they did activate the Rukalos effect this turn. That's pretty crazy, but Thrust itself is just a card that is absolutely insane. Like, you could add, it turns anything into like you can add the Triple Tactics Talents here as we see. You can add Raigeki, you can add Dark Ruler or more. I know Alex's favorite thing to do is when he's playing at like Labyrinth to activate Triple Tactics Thrust, searching for the Duster, which is so huge. We're going to see the Vala summon itself out by pitching the Generator guy. The Ice Generator, I should say. And then we're going to be summoning out the Mardell here. Because when Vala is special summoned, you can summon one out from your hand or graveyard. And then Mardell is going to be able to activate her effect, searching for any of the Generator cards. Going for another boss stage here. Then we're going to be using both of those as XYZ material for possibly we're going to go for the Leviathan again. A crazy card, I'll mention. Being able to just, like, if you don't negate that effect now, you just get, like, 2 board wipes, or 2 cards just wiped from your field. Which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Like, there's not that many effects that do anything like that. We're going to see Battle Phase going to attack. Diviner is going to attack into the IP because everything is losing 1,000 due to the Leviathan. And we're not going to take any battle damage with this because of the Dark Ruler no more here. They're going to declare an attack on the Rukalos, and they're going to activate, I believe it's a Meta Noise, and they're going to chain the effect of the Leviathan here because it is a quick effect. Summoning out the big snaky snake. Looks like he's thinking on what zones to put it in. Reading the trap card Vista Starfrost. I'm actually not too sure what it does myself, to be honest. But it looks like he's going to summon it out and then be able to equip 2 cards to it because that's what the Leviathan had. And it'll be at 2,000 attack. Going for the Rukalos and the Zombie Vampire here. And then they can activate the effect to, is it to pop a card? And they're going to be sending its ascend and stuff. I actually don't really know. And they're going to see if they can activate the effect to add back to hand. It's that meta noise. It's sent to grave. They're going to chain the Vista Starfrost trap here. She's going to look in his graveyard. Looks like he doesn't have... Or it's going to add... Okay, it's going to add another Sulic here. And then drawing for turn. Oh, right. It turns the attacks to draw one, and then boss stage gets to trigger and stuff like that. And then it's gonna get. We both get. Well, they both have to equip to the Gurngol or whatever it's called, the big snake. Sorry about that. So then we're going to be seeing Lopez being summoned out there, which can tag out to any of the 9s, and then we're going to see the snake going to be attacking into the Dragostapelia here. But they did forget that the screen makes everything have 500 attacks less, so it would not be able to kill. And they're looking at their hand here. Their hand is pretty loaded. Like they still have that triple tax talents that we're going to see them potentially activate here. Declaring the effect to hand shuffle back, putting back that tier cache. And they're going to be chaining it here to summon out, banishing that Fenrir there. And then we're going to see the tier cache going to be milling 3 cards here, hitting another copy of itself, I believe, which is going to be able to mill 2 extra cards. And they have another triple Tactics Talents in their hand, another boss stage, and the Metaverse. I think that was also a copy of Hidden City, or not Hidden City, but Spellcaster, whatever, Hidden Spellcaster. The one that says no spells can be activated. But he doesn't control the Spellcaster himself, so there's no really point of activating it. We're going to see them look at the Zeus, thinking potentially maybe going for it. But like if you go for the Zeus here, you're going to have a 2 send. You can wipe the board. You're going to be able to search for the trap, and they're going to be able to add back the trap with the Sulic. And you have another boss stage you can activate. So I guess it's not horrible, and they would be on the top deck-ish. So they're going to look at their graveyard, seeing what they could add back there. So they are going to be going for the Zeus here. And they're going to activate the Zeus effect, which is going to just wipe the field. They will be able to activate the Sulic to search, but they're going to be on 1 to 2 cards. Searching for the Merly, Thomas's favorite, Tearlament. Looking at the deck, there's not very much left in it. I'm going to play their second boss stage and just set a card there and pass. So they're working on boss stage and Zeus here. We're going to see Thomas look through his deck, trying to see the odds of what he can do. He does have the Ishizu shuffle backs. I know we have a Keldo there, but it's not looking too good for Tearlaments here. They're going to pass turn, and then they're going to draw for turn, and then just activate the effect of Generaider, boss stage, summon out the Vala. Vala effect can also activate, and then we're going to see the boss stage can be summoning out here the tokens. It's going to chain the Keldo obviously on the Vala target. Summons from hand or graveyard here. And so we're shuffling back the hard because that's going to be the one that's going to be the monster negate. Taking a second to read the ice one. I don't think it really matters if he takes that one or not. It's not going to do very much here, but you want to stop any targets as possible. Because I don't believe that Vala actually targets. Gonna do 2 heart and the ice one. Or not the ice one. Looking through their own graveyard to see what they can shuffle back. Looking like they're going to shuffle back a Sharon there. Trying to get it back in that deck. And then we're going to see the token summon out. And they're going to summon out the low pres here, which we will tag out. Essentially doing the exact same thing regardless. They're going to normal summon out the Merly. And they're going to activate the effect. And we're going to see them activate the low pres to summon out the hard. And they are going to hit 2 fusion King of the Swamps as well as the Havness. And then we're going to activate the Havness effect. And they're going to chain the Hars. It's going to negate. We're going to activate the Metaverse, summoning out the Spellcaster. And we're going to see Tear scoop it up there, realizing that they do not have enough with no spells and with 1 card left in hand. And that's going to be game 1. Moving on to game 2 here. I believe we're going to see Tear's going to choose to go first. I don't know what their end board they want to set up, really. I don't really know what their goal really is to try to do here. But that was a pretty explosive board that Tear made, but Dark Ruler no more that Generators had. It's pretty crazy. We do see the D shifters there in the side, not really needing them to play. We're going to see them normal summon out the Xiamen here, activating the effect, searching for the Foxy Tune. Foxy being able to discard, and it's not for being cost, is huge. We're going to see Foxy effects can activate, discarding Ash Blossom, going to be negated. You do not want them to be discarding for effect. We're going to activate the Ogre here, which will be able to summon out, or search out, my bad, for another of P.U.N.K card. Going for the Xiamen again, maybe, showing that they have the Deer Notes in hand. They're going to activate Deer Notes effect here, summoning itself out. And then making the Diabolos. Deer Notes going to summon out the Foxy Tune. And we're going to dump the Parasite. They want to be going into the Zombie Vampire here, most likely. Yes, we do see that. Going to activate the effect to mill 4 here. We see a Rhino Heart and that beautiful ultra rare, and then we see a King of the Swamp, a Kaiju, as well as a Meta Noise, I believe. We see Tactics Talents, 2 Vala, and a Lopez from the opponent side. They're going to summon out the Kaiju, and we're going to activate Rhino's effect, dumping the Tier Cache, summoning itself out, and then it's going to be milling 2 cards, and then we're going to see the Rhino hitting the sending the Havness here, then activate the effect, using its Havness as well as the Fusion Parasite going for the Rukulos. Then we're going to activate the Trap card to be able to search here. And they're going to search for the Meta Noise, I believe. Actually, that might be Sulik. So that's a pretty cool end board we see here. But Dark Ruler no more still ends up beating it. They're gonna link 2 into the IP. So it looks like their end board's trying to be Rukulos, IP, and then whatever else they can end on. We're gonna see them use those to go for a Sprint. Interesting choice. And it's gonna be dumping the Merly, which will allow them to fusion summon once again. I guess they can fusion summon using King of the Swamp. Okay, going for King of the Swamp, Fusion, Parasite, as well as and King of the Swamp is an Aqua, so it is legal to summon out the Kaleido Heart. That's kind of crazy. You're gonna see them pass, and then I'm gonna go standby phase, main phase, battle phase. They're going to activate the effect of evenly matched here, but you know, generators do kind of need a battle phase ish to clear the deal here. But that's all right because you know when you're cutting off tier now, it's like not the huge deck, but that's pretty cool end board still that we did see. But those board breakers are just pretty crazy, and we know Alex is hard on that going second strategy here. We're gonna see them leave the Rukulos. They're gonna normal summon out Lopez, activate the effect here. They're gonna chain the whatever its name is. And they're gonna activate triple tactics talents there. And we see a anger little face of Thomas drawing 2 cards. You know, the triple tactics are pretty busted there. And then we are going to be seeing them activate the triple tactics, the rust, you know, going for that double, and they'll be able to set or search any card they really want here. We do see them looking at like prosperity probably is a good option there, I guess. Metaverse is a good option. We don't need Dark Ruler no more here. We see them search for the prosperity there. They did draw off talents though. We're going to see them activate prosperity, maybe forgetting that they activated the talents to draw already, which, you know, a lot of people do forget about that. You know, you cannot draw the same turn you activate prosperity. We're going to see them going for 6, and then, oh, they realize that they did draw already. Ooh, misplays. But what else would they really search there, I guess? They could search for the metaverse, but they already have the generator boss stage, and they're just going to pass on that. I actually don't know what else they could like search really there. I don't think there's any other good spells, so maybe prosperity is just a play for the next turn. You know they won't be able to OTK you. We're going to see the boss stage being activated here, summoning out the Har, and then we're going to get those 4 tokens onto the field here. And then you go battle phase, whack into one of them, and just pass turn. We're going to see the tokens all disappear. We're going to draw for turn here with that metaverse in the hand. We're going to activate the prosperity finally here. So, I mean, I feel like it was still the correct play. We're going to banish 6. We're going to see Dark Ruler no more, Ash Blossom, Diviner, and we're going to search for the Diviner there and a few of the generator cards. We see the Towers, the Ice one, and Mardell. They're going to add Mardell. And then we're going to be seeing the Har attack into the Rukulos. Then we can activate the effect of Vala, pitching the Mardell to summon out. And then we're just going to see the Tearlament players scoop it up, realizing that they have way too much stuff, and that card is not going to be good. Oh, actually, we're not going to see them scoop. They're going to be chaining the Keldo here to the Vala effect. So they still think they have a chance here. But they have to leave one of the ones in gray. What are they going to leave? They're going to leave a Lopez, or they're one of the lobsters or whatever, the level 4s. They're leaving the Har on the field, so it's going to summon out the Har there, which is 2 level 9s, which will be able to mean they can go for the Leviathan. And they're going to just pass on this. They did set a card there. And then during the standby phase, or draw phase, we're going to see the Har being summoned out, and then the generator will be able to summon out 4 tokens. Is there a world where you, like, we know he has 2 spells in hand, so we're going to see E-Telly being activated, discarding Ash Blossom, activating Planeteer, Omni-negate it with the Hars, and that's going to be game here. So we did see that the generator end up taking it 2-0 against the new Tearlament deck. It is still very cool. I guess it is a lot more RNG combo based, definitely more skillful than it used to be, I guess, if you guys want to say it. But the mirror match was a lot more skillful than this, obviously. But we did see the sending was pretty cool there, and it was a nice end board. Unfortunately, just got beat by Dark Ruler and Evenlies. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Peace.